All right, let's dive into something pretty incredible. We're about to explore a hidden world that exists all around us, and even inside of us, but one that's totally invisible. This is the world of microbiology.
Okay, get ready for this number because it is wild. For every single one of your human cells, there are about 10 microbial cells living on and inside your body. Yeah, you heard that right. In a very real way, you're actually more microbe than you are human. So that brings up a really big question, right? All these tiny passengers, are they friends or are they foes? That's the mystery we're going to start to unravel. Okay, first things first, we got to define what we're even talking about here. Let's start with this incredible world that you can't see.
So microbiology, the name kind of gives it away, right? It's the study of living things, of organisms that are just crazy small. So small that they're completely invisible to the naked eye. We need powerful microscopes just to even get a glimpse of them.
Okay, so if these tiny things are literally everywhere, what's the deal with their relationship to us? Let's get to know our microbial roommates.
You can basically split our tiny passengers into two big camps. On one side, you've got the beneficial microbes. These are the good guys. They live with us and they actually help us out. For instance, some of the E. coli in your gut produce vitamin K, which is something you absolutely need. Then, on the other side, you have the pathogens. These are the invaders, the ones that cause infectious diseases.
So where are all these helpful little roommates living? Well, the short answer is pretty much everywhere. They're in your nasal area, your mouth, your throat, all over your skin, all through your digestive tract, and even in your genitourinary tract. They are truly all over and inside of us.
And when you look at the numbers, the balance is just staggering. A whopping 95% of all known bacteria are non-pathogenic. They either don't harm us or they're actively helpful. But here's the kicker. Only about 1% are true pathogens. But don't let that tiny number fool you. That 1% is responsible for some of the most devastating diseases in human history.
So how in the world did we even figure any of this out? We can't see them. Well, for that, we need to jump in our time machine and meet the original germ detectives.
It's kind of hard to wrap your head around this today, but for most of human history, getting sick was this total, terrifying mystery. If you fell ill, it was blamed on anything from bad luck and curses to demons or angry spirits. Nobody had any idea about microscopic invaders.
And then, bam, the golden age of microbiology kicked off. It really started back in the 1600s with Antony van Leeuwenhoek. He built his own microscopes and was the first human to see what he called animalcules. These tiny creatures swimming around in a drop of water. Fast forward to the 1860s, Louis Pasteur proved that life doesn't just appear out of nowhere. Then in the 1880s, Robert Koch came up with a brilliant method to prove that a specific germ causes a specific disease. And it all leads up to 1928, when Alexander Fleming accidentally discovered penicillin, the very first antibiotic, and changed medicine forever.
And those postulates from Koch? Oh, they were an absolute game changer. He came up with his brilliant 4-step scientific method. It's so elegant. Step 1, you find the microbe in a sick animal. Step 2, you grow that microbe all by itself in the lab. Step 3, you introduce that microbe to a healthy animal and it has to get the exact same sickness. And finally, step 4, you have to be able to find that same exact microbe in the second animal. For the first time ever, science had a rock-solid way to prove that microbe A caused disease B.
So once Koch proved how to link germs to diseases, the floodgates just burst open. Now we're moving way beyond just identifying microbes. We're starting to really decode how they actually work.
And at the very core of all living things, including these microbes, is something called the central dogma. Now think of it like this. DNA is the master blueprint for everything the cell can do. Messenger RNA, or mRNA, is like making a quick photocopy of just one page of that blueprint. Then that photocopy is used as the instruction manual to build a protein. And the proteins are the little machines that do all the actual work in the cell. It's the fundamental operating system for everything that's alive.
So using that genetic code, scientists have basically sorted all known life into 3 huge categories called domains. You've got bacteria and archaea. These guys are prokaryotes. Their DNA just kind of floats around inside the cell. Then you have eukarya. This is a huge group. It includes everything from fungi to plants to, us. We're eukaryotes. Our cells are a bit fancier. We have a special compartment called a nucleus that acts like a little safe to hold and protect our DNA. Okay, so we've come this far, from evil spirits to decoding DNA. The big question now is, where are we going?
let's talk about our future with microbes.
What's amazing is the future is already here. We are now harnessing the power of microbes to do some truly incredible things. I mean, we use specialized bacteria to literally eat toxic waste and clean up oil spills. We use other microbes as targeted, biological insecticides to protect our food supply instead of using harsh chemicals. And in biotechnology, we're literally engineering bacteria to become tiny factories that pump out everything from life-saving medicines to industrial chemicals. It's amazing.
But, and this is a really important but, we have to remember that this relationship is complex. Even as we learn to use microbes for good, the threat from the dangerous ones is still very real. Infectious diseases are still a major cause of death all around the world. The battle is definitely not over.
And so, that leaves us right here. We've gone from blaming sickness on evil spirits to literally editing the DNA of microbes. As we keep digging deeper and learning more about this invisible world, you have to wonder, what comes next? What new challenges and what new partnerships are waiting for us with these tiny, powerful roommates who share not just our planet, but our very bodies?